Cliff like Felicia Rashad. My wifey, we did it on the nightly. Her back's against the wall and now she's gripping on me tightly.
Yo, I hate when...
Bars.
Wait to Toronto, bring it back. Wait to Toronto, bring it back. I'm laughing at you haters. I'm laughing at you haters.
Shout out to all my West Road niggas, my Jane Strip niggas. Yo, you should, if you live in Toronto, you should be able to just shout out the Jane Strip and not shout out any other block. You know what I mean? Like Brampton.
Brampton's not a block.
Brampton should be a block, bro. It's you know what I mean? Everybody in Brampton knows Brampton. It's not like
just no.
It's not like niggas
shout outs.
Like certain niggas don't go past Driftwood. You know what I mean? Driftwood should be a city on its own. This is the way they got shit locked down. But, shout outs to Driftwood. But I wouldn't have to do that. See, because I already gave a shout out to the Jane. Right? So that's my logic.
Basically the whole of Toronto anyways.
Yeah.
And you're from Uptown.
Uptown Jane.
That's what we're talking about.
Really and truly, Jane doesn't really run north-south.
Hey, it doesn't matter, bro. Uptown Jane is just the good part of Jane.
Is it? Are you from the good part of Jane?
So, no.
You sounded real hard on that song, cuz.
You know, Uptown Jane is like Jaden Steels.
Damn.
Yo, when I heard Jane and Blur met, I was baffled, and then I went to Jane and Blur.
And it's like, oh, this is nice.
I'm like,
that's the good part of Jane.
Yeah,
That's the good part of Jane.
I like Jane and Blur. Shout out to Jane and Blur. Jane B.
Actually, yo, Jane is good all the way through. You know what I mean? Because that's where the man them grew up. But I mean, let's keep it real. You know, talking economically. I mean, you talk economically. Actually, Jane and Finch is popping off. If you know what I'm saying.
They got a Pizza Hut.
Nah, that's how they're washing the money.
They got a Pizza Hut, so your hood is popping.
Yo, Jane and Finch Mall is always busy.
Those lunch
And
buffets.
ain't shit changed since 98, bro. They still got Boardwalk, I lie? Boardwalk is keeping that place alive, bro. I remember when they had
the Boardwalk shit.
they had the coiling air? Whoo! This is when I saw people with Air Forces, but you can never be like, yo, let me inspect those real quick. You know what I mean? So when I went, I saw them for the first time at Boardwalk. I was like, yo, these are the shoes. These are the shoes. Yo, and it was $20, and my mom cheesed me that day. She's like, no, we can't get it. Either you're gonna get the shoes or you get your food. And the fact that shoes cost as much as food, it didn't make sense to me.
There was a time when Air Forces were $20?
Nah, coiling airs.
Oh.
Come on, dog. Air Force has always been like a bill.
I was just saying, you stumbled upon something great here.
Yeah, well,
Air Force
go to Boardwalk.
I was tripping out. I didn't believe it. I was like, yo, Jane and Finch Mall is the truth. Yeah. And then I went to Yorkdale for the first time. Yo, mind you, I think the first time I went to Yorkdale was like 03. I'm not lying. I've been here my whole life.
When was 03? Fuck, that was a long time.
I was 12,
ago.
bro.
Fuck.
This is when all the white girls on a Friday night were hanging out at Yorkdale, and they be talking about it at school, like, oh, you going to Yorkdale tonight? And I'm like,
Yorkdale was cool, man.
I was like, what the fuck is this Yorkdale shit?
Fucking club.
You never been to Yorkdale? Look at me like I'm crazy and shit. Yo, when I was growing up,
Sheridan Mall was the mall.
bomb. I was at Western Road in Shepherd.
They had the movie
I was
theater,
at Jane and
man.
Wilson, Jane and Shepherd, Jane and Finch.
You had Jane and something at all times.
Always. Yorkdale is not on Jane, so.
Yeah.
And then when I found out the Somalians ran jungle, I was like, fuck, there's no point in going to Yorkdale anyways. Shout out to my Somalis though.
Tubbs, what up?
Tubbs. Shout out to my nigga Tubbs, yo. Humber. Yeah, man. So, you know.
Double Dutch.
You know, shout out to everybody holding it down. I think that's it. I think if you're going to give a shout out to Toronto, you should just say Jane Strip.
Wait to Toronto, bring it back. Wait to Toronto, bring it back. I'm laughing at you haters. 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 Oversized wings don't make you flyer. You just a lie.